We've seen some few changes from Nintendo recently after years of pretty much doing the same thing, and now it seems they are continuing to do so, as they have proposed an amendment to their official charter, as they are continuing to diversify their business model. Now this was revealed in a notice issued by the company president Tatsumi Kimishima, in which Nintendo detailed an intention to update their stated purpose, as well as adding ventures such as eating establishments, software, and health devices into the mix. Now this is 100% confirmed, something they're definitely going to be doing, as the board of directors will be meeting next month on June 29 to improve the amendments which outline both new additions and edited provisions for Nintendo's business. The noted changes are manufacturing and selling medical devices and software, investing in eating establishments, as well as licensing the rights to Nintendo's IP. Now, assuming these additions and changes are approved by the board of directors, they will come as additions to the current business focus. That includes selling playing cards, office equipment, paper products, and of course games. And they're also currently interested in management of restaurants, dining halls, cafes, and related sites. Now, of course, we had some similar moves from the former president Satoru Iwata in an attempt to diversify Nintendo's business back in 2014. His major initiative was, of course, the quality of life programs. They did begin developing health-related platforms such as a sleep monitor and a cancelled Wii Vitality sensor, which was meant to track your pulse. However, this amendment is bringing in even more plans to diversify, as they have broadened their reach to consumers. They are even working with Universal theme parks to create new attractions, as well as getting into the movie business, which is something they have alluded to in the past. And of course, they have made a recent commitment to mobile games after years of pretty much avoiding what you would think is an obvious market for the company. This is definitely something that Nintendo need, as well as of course a successful Nintendo NX console when that releases next year, as they did post a 39.4% drop in overall profits during their annual fiscal year report, which was released last month. They did remain profitable, however, but game sales overall were down a pretty hefty sum, nearly 400 million from the year before. Now, despite this diversification of their revenue, they are still remaining focused and committed to games. So they're certainly spreading their wings, and it's possible they'll be spreading themselves a bit thin, but I think this is probably the smartest move that they could make, as well as of course putting a lot of their money and sort of best people behind the Nintendo NX and of course the games behind it. As I've said many times, there were a lot of problems with the Wii U, but one of them was just a lack of killer games on launch and just really around. I mean, there's a killer lineup now after the console is basically almost over, but it took a long time for that to happen, and Nintendo can't really do that again. They need to have a killer lineup for the NX at launch. They need to get good third-party support, but they also need to sell their console with amazing Nintendo games, because that's the reason you would buy a Nintendo console, as well as, hey, you can also get this other game from this other company that you like. So the diversification plus the good sort of support of the NX, and hopefully it's not some weird and wacky, jellyfish shaped console or something, plus the mobile things and a few other bits here and there. It seems like they're trying to kind of get with the times. It might not always work, but they're trying, I guess. I mean, we'll have to see what actually comes out of it. As I said, Satoru Iwata talked about quality of life programs. We didn't really see a huge amount come out of that yet. Of course, we still might. These things tend to move slowly, ever so slowly when it comes to corporations, so it's probably going to be some time before we see changes, although it didn't take terribly long for the mobile thing to happen, so maybe it'll be sooner than we think. Either way, it's going to be interesting times ahead for Nintendo. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.